Oh boy, here we go. Hi, Shango love. I love Shango. She's so cute. Alright, here we go. So I've had a love-hate relationship with survival games. More love than hate, to be honest. The market is just so oversaturated with them, and it can be very hard to sift through all the survival games out there. Like, there's a lot of trash just to sift through to find a gem. I think the last survival game that I played for a significant amount of time was Valheim. Probably around last year. I think I sunk about 40 hours into it. It was a great little time vampire. I especially had fun with the building component of it. Together with my friends, we set up a little village and we built houses and built boats, and we went on raids together, and it was great. Viking stuff. It was good stuff. But unfortunately, the rest of the game kind of fell short for me. So eventually I did put it down, and I didn't really pick it up again. But we're not here to talk about Valheim. We're here to talk about V Rising. V Rising's a new one. It just came out onto early access on Steam, and it's really good. It's very polished for an early access game. So here's the gist. You play as a vampire. So you go about creating your character, and there's all kinds of options, all kinds of styles, and even the girls can have beards. We're inclusive here. But no flat top haircut? Come on, devs. We want the flat top. And then we rise from the grave. It's time to start feeding. Newly risen, very powerless on your own. You have a couple little tasks to do. Collect some bones. Make a bone sword. Build a castle. Enslave the locals. Defeat their leaders. Acquire their powers. And bam! Vampire survival game. Easy as that. So at this point, I've probably sunk about 12 hours in so far. And I've got to say, it's very good. It's very excellent. It's very polished. Me and a few friends, we have a little server, and there's maybe 3 or 4 of us that play regularly. But if you're brave enough, there are public servers where you can venture off into the unknown in search of friends and enemies. But be aware, there are roving clans of vampires out there. Other players, mind you. And they may not be so friendly. Your castle could be a potential target. Open to invasion from other players. All your belongings stolen, servants slain. All the work you set aside being torn away in an instant. Better join a clan of your buddies so you're not alone in this cold vampire world. There's a lot to like in V Rising, especially the combat. The spells and the abilities, they all have very excellent impact, and they really feel satisfying when you use them. And as you acquire different abilities, you can pick and choose how you want to build your vampire. You can really define what your playstyle is going to be. And as you invade villages and go on vampire pillages, is that a thing? It's definitely a thing. You really start to develop a rhythm with your abilities, and you kind of dance across the battlefield, and you really just flow. It takes a little bit to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, you can really cause some damage, like a vampire. And this is really something that's been sorely missed in survival games. The combat has always been lacking. It's not been satisfying. I always stick around for the building because I like building stuff. But V Rising, along with its excellent combat, has excellent progression as well. It's got dozens of bosses, and they're important to your progress. They unlock different abilities. This game is in early access now, but it plays better than some full release games. So this is one to watch out for. After around 12-ish hours, I really enjoyed my time so far, and I'm looking forward to playing more. If you're a fan of survival games at all, then this is one to check out for sure. You don't want to miss it. It's good. Thank you for watching, and if you liked what you saw, consider subscribing. I am a small YouTuber, and I appreciate every single one of them. I really do. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. I got a fan page in the description below. I also stream, usually once a week on Sundays. We do our best anyways. We're doing our best, and we're having a great time doing it. If that sounds like something you might want to be a part of, you're welcome to join us. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week.